Jay, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jay, you suck.
How's it going? How you guys doing? My name's Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How are you guys? How you guys doing in this big old giant fucking world we live in? Huh? How you guys doing? How your lives doing? You guys doing good? Hope so. I got a canker sore on my tongue, man. I got a fucking deep, embedded, horrible canker sore on the tip of my tongue, to the point right now where I'm avoiding it touching my teeth. That's how bad it is. I already am prone to mumbling, and I think I'm mumbling even more because I don't want to hit this goddamn canker sore and hurt it. How do you get... I've had many a canker sore in my life. I don't know how you get them. I don't. Okay? I clean my glasses. I change... not my eyeglasses. Dude, eyeglasses are what give you fucking canker sores, dude. Make sure you clean your eyeballs. No. I clean my drinking glasses. I clean my fucking reusable bottle. Right? This thing gets cleaned every day. I use a different toothbrush when necessary. Is it the toothbrush? Maybe I use my toothbrush for too long. I don't know. I use a toothbrush for like a couple of weeks. Is that too long? I don't know. Maybe I need a new toothbrush every fucking day to avoid this goddamn... I would show it to you, but I don't want to upset your fucking stomach, okay? I don't want you to start yakking. In case you watch this video, I won't show you the goddamn canker sore, but it hurts, dude. Right now, I feel like my voice sounds different. It might not, but to me, for some reason in this moment, maybe it's because I'm so conscious of trying to not have the canker sore underneath my tongue touch my teeth that I'm like, oh, I must sound different. I feel different. I got two. I got one on the inside of my fucking mouth over here. And then I got one on my tongue. Hey, dude! Canker sores. Fuck off. And why is there no way to get rid of them? I look up every goddamn time. I'm like, how the fuck do I get rid of these things? They go, oh, should last like a week. It always feels like 2. Huh? Oh, it should only last a week. Yeah, but why is it always 14 days, though? Why is it more than what the fuck you said? What is it called? WebMD? Hey, WebMD, how come you're off by a whole week? You gotta fix that shit, man. That's not good. That's fucked up. Making me feel like an asshole. Oh, 7 days are up. Hey, how come my tongue still burns like I'm in the 3rd layer of hell? And look, that's the thing too, is it's my fault. I'm a fucking idiot because I read so many times, don't eat acidic things, don't drink acidic things if you have a canker sore. You know what I had last night? Or not even last night. I didn't eat it yet, but I'm going to eat it today. A balsamic pizza. I'm going to have fucking salad-style pizza with balsamic vinaigrette on it. Could I just leave the balsamic out? For sure. Would it taste good? No, it'd be just like a fucking prosciutto, lettucey, fucking tomatoey, dry mess. So I gotta put the balsamic on. Will it scorch my fucking canker sore? Absolutely, but it's the price you pay for flavor, I guess. No acidic drinks. All I drink is a fucking Monster or Monster. This is coffee I just pointed at. All I drink is a... My brain is dying. This canker sore is cutting off the fucking thoughts to my brain, and I'm just sounding dumb as fuck now. I think coffee is Monster, and Monster is coffee. I'm all fucked. I drank 3 Monsters yesterday. Oh, what am I, 12 years old? What the fuck am I doing? I have a canker sore, right? And I drink 3 Monsters. And then it hurts even more today. I wonder why. Because you drank fucking... Is that right? 46 fluid ounces? Oh man, I'm trying to do the math for this fucking to keep going on a roll here, but I don't know how to. 16. What's that? 16 plus 16 is what? 38? Right? I'm dumb, dude. I'm fucking dumb. I don't know what 16 plus 16 is, huh? I'm pretty stupid, huh? What's that, 32? Holy shit, I'm dumb. I'm doing it on a calculator right now. I'm doing 16 plus 16 on a calculator right now. That's how fucking stupid I am. 32. I was right. So what's it? 44? Is another? 44, dude. Oh, no. 30. I was right. What did I say? 36, right? Or to 46? 36. No, 16 times 3. 48. Isn't that what I said earlier? Who gives a fuck? I said it now. I'm dumb, dude. I'm so dumb. I got a canker sore. I drank 48 fluid ounces of Monster yesterday, and my canker sore hurts even more now. I just looked up 16 times 3 on a calculator. I'm stupid as fuck, dude. I'm stupid as fuck. My mouth hurts, but I'm here, and I love you guys, and I'm having a good time. Dude, the shame I get for drinking Monster, it's fucking unreal. It's unreal, the looks I get. People look at me like I'm a 12-year-old. I get it. Listen, man, I get it. But a lot of people drink it now. It's not that fucking uncommon, okay? I saw a 60-year-old man who replaced his coffee addiction with Monster energy drinks. I don't know why he did that. I don't know if it's healthier for him, but he decided to do it. Okay? Sometimes the old boys like to fucking drink the youth juice. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't mean cum. I don't mean... Okay? I'm not talking pedophile shit. I'm talking fucking... Sometimes the old dog wants to have a little bit of the kid's new energy drink. Okay? Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? I don't even know, man. Again, started off with something that I did not plan on talking about at all, but how can I not talk about it when literally right now my tongue hurts? My tongue hurts. Anyway, hard life, huh? Easiest life of all time. Dude, my major problem right now, my tongue hurts. Oh, the fucking easiest life of all time. No, my biggest problem right now is I need money, but, you know, so does everybody. So I can't complain too much. So this was about a week ago, I guess now. But me and my friend were driving to go get some food, right? And we go into Carmel. I don't know if you guys, you know, if you're familiar with Westchester, you're familiar with Carmel. If you're not familiar with Westchester, Carmel is kind of just like, I don't know. It's a fairly red place. That's all good. I got no problem with conservatives. You know, do what you feel, believe what you feel, just don't hurt anybody, okay? Just don't tell other people what to do. And I'm cool with what you believe. As long as you don't hurt anybody or tell people what they should or shouldn't do, then I don't have a huge problem with you. But anyway, what I'm saying is, you know, it's not a big deal. Go there, but we go into there, and we're driving to go get food, and we pass this fucking barbecue that's happening, and people are holding signs that say 4 more years. And there's like a big Trump fucking sign. Like it's just a big like banner that says Trump, and there's a bunch of fucking people just having a barbecue this past Tuesday. Just having a barbecue. And I was thoroughly confused. And then my friend told me, like, oh, it's Trump's birthday today. And I was like, what? So these people were throwing... Listen. I don't know. It's a weird... If your response right now is like... I don't know. They're probably racist, those people. I'm not going to be bold enough to say all Trump supporters are racist, but I would wager that these people at the barbecue for Trump's birthday, they're probably racist. They're cultish at least, huh? That's a fucking weird cult thing to do. Let's celebrate the birthday of our president? Why? Even if you like the president, what the fuck? I thought Obama was pretty chill. I never once celebrated his birthday. I don't know when his birthday is. Who gives a fuck? What? I barely celebrate my parents' birthday. You're going to celebrate the president's birthday? What are you fucking doing? It's a weird thing to do. It was so weird and casual, too. It was like people were just like, I saw like a couple randomly walk up like, oh, a barbecue, and then walk in. Where's your car? It's Westchester. If you're not driving up to something, something is fucking out of place here. It's strictly a driving area, okay? You drive up to a place with your car, you park, you get out, and you go, oh, you only go places you intended to go in Westchester because you have to drive everywhere. I don't know. Maybe these guys parked down the street. It's not that crazy that they just walked up. It looked casual, though. It looked like these people were just like walking around town and they stumbled on a barbecue and they were like, oh, barbecue chicken? Also, it's Trump's birthday? Cool. I'll celebrate that. Oh, man. This dude who was barbecuing, old as shit, fucking... I think handlebar, white mustache, fucking leather cut-off shirt. Dude! I don't want to prejudge, but I think that guy prejudges people based on race. I don't want to prejudge this dude, but I think he always does that no matter what, based on skin color. I don't know. I'm willing to bet money I don't have that guy, that a lot of people at that queue were racist. You know, I don't know if they're frothing at the mouth, but they're at least saying a lot to people like, hey, that's just my opinion. Hey, that's just my opinion, dude. It's not racist. It's just what I think. It's also just, I don't know. They're somewhere in between. What is that? Where's that on the racism scale? Throwing a birthday party for Trump in the midst of all this protesting and chaos. See, that's the thing where you're like, oh, you guys are, come on. You guys are being shitty at the very least. At the most, you guys are like racist piles of garbage. And at the very least, you're being dicks, you know? Because it's like all these protests are going on right now. George Floyd, incredible police brutality happening. You know, people are protesting for police reform. They're doing what they can. And then you throw a party for Trump and go, 4 more years. Like, what do you, come on. There's a time and a place, you know? Save it for November, you know what I'm saying? It's just very weird. Do it at the rally, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he has rallies. Go to his rallies. Also, why does he call them rallies? Why do people call these things rallies? There's too many shitty groups that hold rallies for you to be like, hey, let's do a political rally. if there's also the sentence Klan rally, don't have a political rally. And that goes for everybody. DNC, RNC, who gives a fuck? Stop holding rallies, okay? Call them gatherings, call them fucking events, whatever. Why don't call them rallies? You sound like a cult leader when you say a rally. Let me rally people together with my fucking ideas. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. You guys know this. I barely know what I'm saying. I barely can talk with this canker sore. I barely know what I'm saying. I barely can fucking think. Oh, man. Politics, baby. Dude, I'm so equipped to talk about them. No, I'm not. Oh, fuck. I just think it's strange to hold a birthday for a president, any president, even if it was like a really good president. Even if it was Trump is such a divisive dude that throwing a party for his birthday, a barbecue, especially right now in this moment, is just such a fucking crazy move that I gotta believe you have nefarious intent. Also, the guy grilling had that fucking smile. It just reminded me of my friend's dad, who's a piece of shit. That's really the thing, is like, you see something like that and you're like, oh, these guys remind me of exactly the fucking guy who I know for a... Like I immediately jump to like who I know personally that I'd be like, oh, he would go to a thing like this. And I know his opinions and he's a fucking pile of shit. I don't think all conservatives and Republicans are racist people. I don't believe that. But I think if you're holding a birthday party for Trump in the middle of police brutality protests, I think you're probably racist. All right, let me get off this topic. It's too much of this shit. Let's talk about fun stuff. Dude, do you think if Biden wins the presidency, do you think if he wins that he's going to be upset that like no one is celebrating him winning? They're just celebrating that Trump is out. Do you think? Do you think he's going to be pissed off? Everyone's going to be like, yeah, Trump is out. And he's going to be like, yeah, I'm in. And they're going to be like, yeah, let's not talk about that. Trump is out. I'm your new president. I got the presidency. Oh, fuck. Trump is no longer president. That's so sick. Yeah, and I am your president. Oh, yeah, Trump is out of here. Yes. And I'm your new one. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Biden. Oh, Fig Newtons. Have you guys heard Biden talk about Fig Newtons? It's the most insane shit I've ever heard in my life. First of all, they did an advertisement for a podcast that Joe Biden is apparently doing. That's right. The guy who's old as shit, confused as shit, doesn't know what's happening half the time, he has a podcast. Okay? Listen, man, I'm not that coherent. I mean, even saying that sentence just now, I barely got it out. But what I'm saying is, I am this incoherent. Imagine Biden doing a podcast. It's gotta be terrible. But then again, maybe the senility of his brain, the fucking fact that he like doesn't know what's happening, maybe that benefits the podcast. Maybe it makes it more interesting. I'm not going to lie. This clip was fucking weird and bad if you're a president, but it kind of was incredible for like studying what an old man's brain, what its thoughts become. Do you know what I'm saying? The advertisement to this podcast for the president, the possible future president's podcast clip sounded like this. His co-host was talking to him, and she goes, "So, what kind of snacks do you like?" And Biden goes, "Oh, well, I like Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons are good because you can always put a few in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You can always put a few in your pocket. You get them on the go." And the woman he's talking to is like, "Oh, ha, 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 what? Ha, ha." And he goes, "Oh, you're fake news. No, I was forget a couple of them in my pocket. I was forgetting. Sometimes you squish them in your pocket because sometimes you squish a fake news in your pocket, and it gets a little messy. But it's always good to have a fake news. You always have a couple of them. You eat them whenever you want. Fig Newtons are good. Newtons. The figs and they're good. And I like fig Newtons. This was the podcast clip. Okay. I like fig Newtons. That's why you should vote for me as President of the United States of America. What the fuck is going on, dude? What is going on? Two cycles in a row of we don't really like either of these candidates. It's funny because last time when Bernie was out, people really backed Hillary and were like, fuck yeah, Hillary, dude. In a way that's not really happening at all with Biden. It's starting to happen now with the protests and everything because people just are fucking come on with this Trump guy. Come on, dude. When the looting starts, the shooting starts, come on, dude. We are a law and order state. People want law and order. I think he thinks that law and order means cops. I think that he watched the show Law and Order and thought oh, that's what cops are called? They're not cops anymore. They're called Law and Order. I think he thinks Law and Order is the formal name for police officer. Because he keeps saying, I was watching him in his address for the police reform, the executive order he was going to sign. And I was watching him, and he kept saying Law and Order, and he said that before. I'm a Law and Order president. I'm a president that watches Law and Order. I don't know. You guys don't need to hear my fucking take on Donnie Trump. There's enough people talking about that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's dumb. You can have any opinion on him that you want. I think he's dumb and a bad guy. I just think he's a bad person. He's a bad guy. He's the guy when you're alone in a room with him, you go, Jesus Christ, man. Shut up. What the fuck? Listen, the way he says China, there's no way he's not dropping that A for a K in his private life. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm saying. Nobody says China out in the open like that unless they're saying a different word very aggressively in private. That's just a hunch I have, okay? If Trump is this tell it like it is everyman that people say, then he reminds me of racist uncles that I have. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty good hunch. If those are the types of people celebrating his fucking birthday with a barbecue in the street, I don't think it bodes well for the man's character. Anyway, get out there and vote. I don't know. Do what you feel, man. I'm not a I don't know. I'll vote. Be a part of the political process. I like to vote to be part of I don't know. I don't fucking know. You don't have to vote, by the way. You don't have to. I'm not one of those people who's going to be like, you have to fucking vote. I don't. If you look at both these candidates and you think, oh, fuck both of them, I don't like them, you cannot vote. I think that's all good. Personally, I'm going to, but I'm not a person who believes in also, if you're going to vote and you want to vote third party, you can do that too. I'm not going to shame you. I don't believe in shaming people for fucking for being active in the political process. You know what I'm saying? If you got out there and voted, I'm not going to fucking shit on you. Oh, but you voted third party? You're a piece of shit then. I just think that behavior makes people go, all right, well, I'm not going to ever vote now. Like if you got somebody who never voted, right? Who never voted last election. There were a lot of people who had never voted before and they voted last election. Okay? I was one of them. I was a person who didn't vote. And then last election, I fucking voted. Because it felt real, man. It felt important. And I know a lot of other people who did it, who had never voted before, and they voted last election cycle. And imagine you have somebody like that, and then they vote third party, right? Because they don't like the fucking two candidates. And I know a lot of people try not to admit this, but I saw a lot of people actively hate Hillary and then all of a sudden act like she was the greatest person of all time, which is a weird move. And to this day, they act like, no, I was always going to vote for her, and if you didn't vote for her, you're a piece of shit. I just think it's a weird move, especially if you were somebody who I know for a fact was on the fence about an individual. It's weird for you to completely dump on and shit on somebody for not voting for the person who you yourself didn't really want to vote for. It's a weird thing. Also, how is that a good tactic to say to somebody, hey, you're a piece of shit for not doing what I did? Why not say, hey, I didn't like her that much, but here's why I'm ultimately voting for her, and this is why I think you should as well. You know what might happen there? The guy or girl or whoever it is who's going to vote third party might vote the way that you think he should vote. They might come around and go, hey, you know what? I was on the fence too. I'm going to go your way with it. But I do know for a fact there's only one way to get somebody to do, or there's only one way to get someone to hear what you're saying. Sorry, that's the alarm. There's only one way to get someone to actually listen to you and maybe change their mind, and that's by talking to them and giving them your perspective in a way that isn't shitting on them. It's like you have so many people who voted third party and they got shit on like, hey, you threw your fucking vote away, to the point where now they probably are like, I'm not going to vote now. Fuck it. I'm not going to vote. Meanwhile, last time, if you were like, hey, you voted third party, that's great. This is why I think you should have voted blue or whatever the fuck. Then this time around, they might go like, hey, I voted last time. I want to vote again. You know what? I'm going to go the other way. Whatever, dude. I just think that people, I don't know. I just don't think you should shame people. It's like donation shaming, man. It's like at least somebody donated. I talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Time is irrelevant and everything blends together in my stupid mind. But it's like, yeah. Hey, you only donated $10? It's like at least they donated, bro. And maybe next time they'll donate more. It's the same kind of a thing. At least they took the first step. And maybe next time they'll do a little extra. I don't know. I also don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm a dumb fuck. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the second half of this podcast. What's up? And I'm back. All right, politics, guys. No, dude, let's talk about other shit. Let's talk about other shit now that I've made myself sound like probably a fucking moron for the first half hour. You know? I don't know. I guess I just want to say, listen, when I talk about politics, I'm just trying to find some fun in it. Just trying to find some humor in it, because it's such a fucked topic of discussion, especially nowadays. Just it's so fucking volatile. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time. I guess what I'm saying is, I mean, not that many people listen to this podcast anyway, enough for me to even be addressing this in any sort of way right now. But I'm going to anyway, because I'm a fucking dum-dum. But in case this podcast ever does get big or larger than it is right now, don't ever come to me for political points of view. You know, listen to me, go, oh, that's interesting and funny. But Like, nothing I say politically should hold any weight in your brain. I'm just saying, I just want to get out and say that now, especially as November comes up and more of just conversation in general becomes politics. I might end up talking about politics on this podcast. I'm a dum-dum. So please do not make any political decisions based on dumb shit I say, you know? Which you won't. Even when I have conversations about politics with people, I'm always worried. I'm like, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I don't know enough for you to even be considering what I'm saying. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I'm reading articles that are sent to me. You know, I'm not doing the research that needs to get done for you to actually consider what I'm saying right now. But that's the thing. I think a lot of people who talk very heavily politically, it's like, I think most of us shouldn't be doing that. You know? I don't think, a lot of people talk about things with a they talk about something with an essence of prestige and expertise that they don't actually have. I could talk to you all day about video games because I've played an amount of them that would depress any normal human being. I'm an expert on that, on video games, okay? But I, for sure, can't tell you the intricacies of Biden's policies. I don't fucking know, dude. Sure, I watched that video. I'm just a bill, but I remember the song, not how bills actually get passed in Congress. I'm dumb. Also, that's the thing, too, is people, I don't know. People are always like, well, you should educate yourself more. It's like, I do, and I still am dumb and don't get it. Oh, man. I feel like every time I talk about politics, I like, or just the way our political system works, I'm like, oh, I get it. And then someone's like, yeah, well, they're super delegates. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, this guy, if he gets the most votes, he'll win. Yeah, but also super delegates, and they transformed the Tuesday into the Super Tuesday and Tuesday, and then there's like 45 extra people, and they all pay for their votes anyway. So really, you got to get this many votes, and then you got to add the fact that these votes are automatically going to go to this guy, and then you got to go fuck yourself. Hey, dude, I don't know. I'm dumb. Anyway, enough about that shit. Enough about politics. All I'm saying is I don't know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying with this podcast is I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's move on to things that I'm fucking an expert at, okay? Speaking of expertise, I've been playing The Last of Us 2. Listen, I have trophies in this game that right now only 0.04% of the people who own it have, okay? I'm a fucking expertiseman, bro. I'm as expert level as you can get. I've collected every skill book and the game's only been out for a day, bro. Oh, man, this game. It's probably also why this podcast so far has been so, like, scattered and like, hey, what the fuck is he talking about? It's been a bunch of ideas that I haven't thought through at all or thought about recently. This whole podcast coming up to it, like, because the past, from Thursday at midnight to this morning, well, to 1 o'clock last night, and then I went to sleep, woke up, now I'm doing the podcast. But from Thursday at midnight to 1 a.m. yesterday, I was doing nothing but playing The Last of Us Part 2. So that's why I'm a little frazzled and confused and just not making much sense right now, is because I am just, this game is my life for right now, you know? I've never been this immersed and engrossed in a fucking video game in years. Maybe since Red Dead, I guess. I don't know. But even Red Dead, I didn't wear headphones for. I listened to some podcasts while playing it. This game, headphones on, I'm in the fucking world. Right? And I'm going to tell you, for this game, I'm not going to spoil anything. But this game had its hooks in me deep. Fucking deep. For the first 12 hours. Okay? First hour or so, I was like, this is good, but you're doing some things where I'm like, I don't know. Then something happens, something big, and I was so fucking angry. And I was like, oh, this is beautiful. The game wants me to feel this way because I'm angry in a way where I'm like, I have to beat this game now. The game, if you don't know about The Last of Us, the first game was about Joel and Ellie is immune, and Joel is like, yo, what's up? I guess I gotta smuggle you across the country to go to this hospital to get the vaccine. I don't want to get too deep into it because now I'll be talking about this game for fucking 19 hours. But anyway, it's about these characters, Joel and Ellie. And the first game, from the director of the game's mouth, is about what you would do to protect the ones you love. And this game is all about what you would do to get justice for someone you love, to get revenge for someone you love. That's what the games are about. And in the first 12 hours of this fucking game, The Last of Us 2, I would say they were killing it. They really had me immersed. They really had me going, yeah, I want revenge, dude. I'll do anything it takes for fucking revenge. And then the game makes a choice, makes a decision that changes fundamentally what you're doing. Well, not really what you're doing. You're still doing kind of the same thing, but they change up the game in a way where you're playing it differently for fucking 10 hours. Okay? The last 10 hours I've been playing of this game has been a major shift in what I was playing before those 10 hours. And I gotta say, I'm not having a good time. But not in the way that reviewers have been saying of like, oh, you're going to do a lot of things in this game that fuck you up or like you don't really want to do. I'm getting confused because I thought that meant like, oh, you're going to make a lot of hard decisions or you're going to commit like a lot of violence in the name of revenge that you don't, as the player, you're not sure if you should be doing, right? I thought that's what they were talking about, but now I'm starting to think they're talking about like, yeah, this game makes a lot of decisions and makes you... I don't want to spoil anything. I really don't want to spoil anything. But the game makes you do stuff that's not fucked up in the way that it's violent. It's fucked up in the way that's like, I don't want to do... I just don't want to do this. Okay? It's more in the line of like someone telling you to take out the trash. But, okay, imagine if, this is the way I'm going to describe it. Okay, imagine if you're eating a cheeseburger. Imagine if you are eating a Big Mac. I know every fast food chain is canceled right now, but for the sake, but pretend it's before everything has been canceled. You're going to eat a Big Mac, okay? You want a fucking Big Mac. Fuck it. I'll do what I like to eat if I go to a McDonald's. Double quarter pounder with cheese, okay? You want a double quarter pounder with cheese so bad. That's what you want. That's what you're craving. That's what you know is delicious, okay? You go and you get a double quarter pounder with cheese, and then the guy working there goes, okay, here's a hot dog too, but you have to eat the hot dog. I go, no, I'm good with the double quarter pounder with cheese. This is delicious. This is going to be satisfying, and I'll fucking love this. And they go, no, well, here's 2 hot dogs. I go, I thought it was just 1 hot dog. They go, no, here's 2 of them. Here's 2 to make it the same amount as this double quarter pounder. Yeah, but I don't want a same amount of hot dogs as the double quarter pounder. I just want the double quarter pounder. Yeah, but you got to eat both of these fucking hot dogs after you eat this double quarter pounder. Why, dude? I'm good. I'm full. I'm nourished after this double quarter pounder. Why are you force feeding me 2 giant jumbo fucking 7-Eleven goddamn hot dogs? Why, Neil Druckmann? It's the game director. That's the director of the game. Neil, what are you doing, man? Listen, I'm going to reserve my judgment. I don't have a full opinion of the game yet because I haven't beaten it, okay? I don't like to judge things that I'm experiencing until, especially games, I don't like judging them till the fat lady sings, all right? Till the fucking curtains fall. I'm not going to judge it, okay? Because maybe all this stuff that I'm playing, maybe all this hot dog that I'm eating will end up making the quarter pounder with cheese taste all that much better. I can barely speak. Oh, I have a podcast. I can barely speak. Maybe the hot dog will make the quarter pounder with cheese all the more delicious. Or I'll just have eaten 9 hot dogs and I'll just be fucking wishing there was more quarter pounder with cheese. I don't know the answer yet. I don't know. I haven't beaten it. But right now it's like, fuck, man. What are you guys doing? Here's the thing, too. The game is so good. There's so much love and passion in this fucking game. And the gameplay is truly incredible, in my opinion. It's got some of the best stealth action gameplay I've ever experienced in a game. It really feels like you're in the apocalypse and you're fighting for your life. If it, like the firefights in the game and the encounters in the game are more tense than anything I've played in a game. Like I've never exhaled loudly so much after each encounter in a video game that I have in this game. Probably not since the first Last of Us have I, after every battle, been like, oh, thank God. Like, thank God. Like, just take an actual breath in real life as the character in the game is also taking a breath like, holy fuck, dude. That was intense. Like, that's an amazing experience. And up until this hot dog, the quarter pounder with cheese was fucking amazing. And I was enjoying it, and I was in it, and I was like, revenge, let's get that fucking revenge. And now they're doing this thing where they're like, hey, but is your revenge any different from other revenge? And you go, I don't care because this is my revenge. Do you know what I'm saying? Basically, The Last of Us 2, so far, without any spoilers, it's posing the question. And again, I haven't finished it yet, so I can't accurately say whether or not this game succeeds in what it's setting out to do. But so far, this game feels like a bit of a Rorschach test to me, where it's like, how do you feel about what you're doing? And maybe I'm fucked up in the brain, but to me, I was like, I feel fine with the revenge stuff. Listen, we live in the setting of the game is a fucked up post-apocalypse, right? And it's very much, especially in the first game, it's like, hey, you care about your people, and that's it, okay? You care about those close to you, and that's it. And I'm like, all right, I've agreed upon this premise. So now when you set up a revenge plot, you go, oh, Ellie is who I care about. I want her to get revenge. Very simple in my brain. But again, I'm dumb, like I've said, and I'm a simple man. So maybe I'm simple-minded and I don't, you know. And so when they bring in these other concepts of, well, how is your revenge different from this person's revenge? Maybe I'm too dumb to empathize. Or maybe the other stuff isn't that empathetic. I don't know. The game is essentially doing this, okay? It's doing that old thing where it's like, vegans like to do this a lot. Where they're like, oh, you'll eat a chicken, right? But if I told you to kill and eat your dog, would you do that? And it's like, no, I wouldn't do that because it's my dog and I have an emotional attachment to this dog and I love this dog. Oh, yeah? Well, if you were like starving to death, would you eat somebody else's dog if it died? Probably. What? If you and your family were gonna die, and somebody else's dog died, would you eat it? Yeah, I guess. Would you eat your own dog? I don't know. Would it be harder to eat? Yeah, it would be harder to eat. It would be harder to kill your own. Like, what the? It's just such a fucking. I don't know. I feel like the game is making me go, hey. Like, the game is posing the question of, like, I don't know. I've already said it like 9 times. How is your revenge? Well, the only way I could say without spoiling is, how is your revenge any different from someone else's revenge? And the answer is, because it's my revenge. Because this is the character who you've set us up to care about. Okay? So I don't care about this other shit that you're shoveling down my throat. Purely from a story standpoint. Purely from a... Like, other people are getting pissed about this game because of... They think there's a agenda in the game where, like, there's, you know... That they're trying to... there's, like, a progressive agenda in the game. I guess I understand what you're saying when you say that. But that aside... I'm not good with the decisions made as of right now. And none of that is based on any sort of, I mean, the gameplay is great. No matter what you're doing in the gameplay is great. I'm having a good time, but like certain story shit, what are you doing? And this is purely from like a fundamental standpoint, a fundamental storytelling type thing. It's not a, like, why did you make this character this? Or, I don't give a shit about that. All that shit adds up to me. The relationships add up to me in this game. Everything. It's more, my problem is, why are you making me try and care about this person who I don't care about? Who I fucking hate. You guys have made me hate this person, and now you want me to what? I don't know. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say without spoiling the fucking game. So if you have The Last of Us 2 right now, I hope you didn't listen to this podcast. If you don't have it right now, I'm sorry that I couldn't get deeper into the fucking spoilers, but the game just kind of came out. Anyway, I'm going to play the fuck out of it right after this podcast is over, and I'm going to not stop playing it till I beat it. So I guess by the time the next podcast comes out, if you want to hear my more well-developed thoughts about the game, you can come listen next week. But yeah, anyway, how much time is left? 8 minutes. Okay. All right. Yeah, anyway. So, I'll have beaten the game by next podcast. And yeah, if you want to hear my opinions on where I ended up once the curtains fell, my thoughts after the fucking whoever ultimately dies, then yeah, come listen next week. But anyway, and then fucking a month from now, maybe I'll just do a spoiler cast. I've been thinking about that. Just do like a fucking hour long. Maybe bring on somebody else who's played through the whole game. Just talk about it for fucking a while. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But or I'll just talk about it for way too long. Get really deep into it. Of like, hey, this is what I did not like. This is what I loved. I don't know. That could be fun. Anyway, what the fuck am I saying? 8 minutes left? Let's talk about something else. I guess while we're on the subject of video games, the PlayStation 5 was released and announced, and they showed it. And I just want to go on record saying, I don't think it looks bad. You know, a lot of people are like, hey, the PS5 looks like what people thought the future was going to look like, right? And I guess I get that, but at the same time, it looks cool. Like, it looks fine. Like, I don't know, I kind of like how it looks. Also, people are complaining about how big it is. Listen, dude, make it as big as possible. I don't give a fuck. Last console generation, PS4, Xbox One, everyone shit talked the Xbox One, right? Oh, it's so big, it's so chunky. Guess what my Xbox One never sounded like? A fucking jet engine, dude. I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2 right now. My PS5 sounds like it's about to fucking explode. Or my PS4, rather. My PS4 sounds like it's about to fucking explode. Okay? And I did what you're supposed to do. I cleaned the dust out. No change. I swear to God, my PS4 last night, after playing on it for like 5 hours, was like, it started whispering like, kill me. I've existed for too long. This is a base PS4. Here's what I will say. This console generation, as far as longevity goes, you guys killed it. I mean, my PS4, I played the fuck out of it, and it still is ticking. Okay? You know how many 360s I bought? Fucking, I think 3 of them Red Ring of Death. And that was a conservative amount. Like, that was a fucking, I was lucky to only have 3 goddamn breakdown on me. But this PS4, still kicking. This Xbox One, to tell you the truth, well, I've played less on the Xbox One, so I guess it would be in better condition than my PS4. I guess. Is that how it works? The more you play something, the more it fucking breaks down? I don't know. But what I will say is, both these consoles, they lasted an entire generation, which is pretty fucking dope. And definitely an improvement over the previous generation. But here's also the thing. Xbox 360. Did that fucking console look cool? No, it looked like dog shit. But guess what? Even with the Red Ring of Death, you bought 9 more of those fucking consoles. You know why? It was the best console. They had that fucking weird detachable hard drive on it. It was white. Everyone was like, oh, fucking white consoles are never good. They scratched the fuck up. Hey, dude. Maybe PS5 is making a statement. Hey, we're the next 360. We're going for the fucking GOAT, dude. Xbox 360 is arguably one of the greatest video games systems of all time. It fucking murdered that generation. PS4 murdered this current generation. Maybe PS5 is like, hey, dude, we got that fucking sleek 360 look too, okay? We're going to do exactly what the 360 did. Make our console look terrible, but everyone's going to buy it anyway because the fucking games we offer and the experience we offer is sick as fuck. I don't know. I'm into that. I also just don't think it looks that bad. I'm starting to feel bad for the Cybertruck people because it's a similar scenario. When the Cybertruck was announced, it looked like a truck from Back to the Future. Like, they made it look like garbage future tech. Like what in the 80s people thought like a future car would look like. That's what the Cybertruck looks like. And a lot of people were shitting on it and dunking on it and memeing on it. But then people like my dad were like, did you see the Cybertruck? That looks cool. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's for you. And then I realized like, oh, you know, Elon Musk is he's not too old of a guy, but he's older than me. And he's, you know, probably likes those fucking 1980s future films, you know, probably likes fucking Space Marines. And he's like, hey, dude, let's have the truck look like a bad sci-fi movie truck. And people like my dad are like, that's cool. And a bunch of, like, that design is sick for somebody. And I'm realizing that with the PS5. A lot of people fucking don't like it. A lot of people are dunking on it. But it's for this old man. For me, the fucking the senior citizen 27-year-old, I think it looks fucking sick, dude. I think the PS5 looks cool, man. And it's big as fuck. So hopefully it won't sound like a goddamn jet engine, okay? Won't sound like JFK is in my goddamn home studio. JFK Airport, not the person who got shot in the head. That's what my PS4 sounds like. It sounds like JFK being assassinated. Sounds like the constant hum of the gunshot on the grassy knoll. No, it doesn't. Sounds like a fucking airplane, man. Sounds like an airplane. And I'm not the only one who said that, which means It's not good, man. If everybody's console sounds like a fucking jet engine, you got to fix it. Anyway, sorry, my fucking phone's going off. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, I want to talk about this real quick. My uncle hits up my mom, right? And he goes, I only have like a minute left. Here, I'm gonna restart the camera so that I can tell this full story. I'll be back in a second. All right, so very quickly, I'm gonna tell this story, and then that's the end of the pod this week. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw Jake and Josh. We made a video called the Cumcast, right? We have a new video up, by the way, called ASMR Cranial Nerve Exam. It's fucking great. I love it. Me and Josh had a lot of fun doing it. You should go watch it. It's very fun and stupid, and it'll make you feel it'll make your heart warm in these trying times. But anyway, it'll make your heart warm no matter what the time is, dude. It's a heartwarming vid. Go watch it. Anyway, we made a video before that called Cumcast, where it was like a fake podcast where we were just moaning the whole time as if we were coming. Okay? That's it. That's the whole thing. Very dumb, silly video. Just me and Josh making moaning sounds for fucking... I mean, we filmed it for like a half hour, but we cut it down to like 13 minutes. So my uncle sees the video, right? Because I posted a clip to Facebook or whatever. And he hits up my mom and goes, "Hey, I saw Jake's new video. I don't know if I should tell you about it, though. I don't know if I should be saying that." And my mom was like, "Okay." First of all, why are you coming at her so weird and like mysterious? What are you doing? Why are you being all creepy? I don't know if I should be saying this. If you don't know if you should be telling her about it, why the fuck are you telling her about it? So my mom's like, "Well, I don't know what that means." Understandably so. And he goes, "Oh, well, the new video." And then she texts me and she goes, "Oh, your uncle saw your video and he told me about it. He told me he doesn't know if he should have told me that he saw it." And I was like, "Oh, did he think it was funny?" And my mom said, "Oh, he said he was surprised by the content." Which in my brain, I'm like, "Oh, it's his nephew making coming sounds, like making fucking just moaning and doing orgasms with his friend in a podcast form." He's an older guy. He's almost 60. He smokes a lot of weed. He doesn't really know what's going on. Not that people who smoke weed aren't with it, but he definitely isn't. He also just recently stopped smoking weed. So if you smoke weed your whole life, that starts to be how you know you're fucking know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you smoke weed your whole life, then that becomes your reality. So if you stop smoking weed, it probably makes you more high than if you fucking continue to smoke it. The withdrawals from a lifetime of weed are probably worse for your brain than continuing to smoke it. Am I a doctor? No. Is any of what I just said factually true? I don't know, but I'm just saying based off my gut stupidity. But anyway, what I'm saying is my uncle goes... So then I'm like, what? I wonder what he said about the content. But I guess that makes sense because it's just us having an orgasm. I was like, oh, maybe he didn't even tell my mom what happened in it. He just said, oh, he's interested. Oh, he thought the content was interesting or surprised. He was surprised by the content, whatever. So then I asked my mom, I go, oh, the next time I see her, I go, oh, so what did he say? And my mom looks all like distraught. And she goes, well, he said that, he told me what the video was about. I was like, well, what does he say the video was about? And then she goes, well, he said that the video is like you and Josh talking about blowjobs and then pretending like you have cum in your mouth and like talking like you have cum in your mouth. What? And I looked at her and went, what the what? And then I told Josh about this, and Josh's reaction was like, no, it's not. It's not about that. I go, yeah, I know. And I was getting mad. I was like, and then my mom was like, hey, I don't mean to upset you. I'm like, well, I'm not upset at you. I'm upset at, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Has he lost his goddamn mind? Like, what? And then I told her, I go, that's not what happens at all. We just moan. We're just moaning. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, he said you guys were talking about blowjobs. We don't even utter a word in the video. Go watch the video, okay? Or don't watch it. It's fine. But if you're confused right now, watch a little bit of it. We don't talk about anything. We don't utter actual words in the entire podcast. Where did he get we're talking about a blowjob from? And then also, we're not moaning like, what? We're talking like we have cum in our mouths? We're not saying words. Also, what it really made me go in my brain is like, what if he saw the video of us just moaning? If that's what he got from the video we made, like, what is he doing in his personal life? And listen, I got no problem. If he's living a personal life where he's gargling cum, that's cool, dude. But, like, how is he seeing that in what we did? Is that how he talks about getting a blowjob? He goes, like, I don't. How is mean blowjob? Also, if there was cum in your mouth, would you even you wouldn't be able to go? You'd be choking on the cum. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he talking about? It pissed me off so much. Anyway, also my uncles like play a lot of pranks, so I didn't know if they were pranking my mom. Like, I didn't know if he's like fucking with my mom, because they do fuck with my mom. They fuck with everybody. They're jokesters. Okay? When I was a kid, they found out my name was Jake, and they were like, that's a dog's name. So they wrote Spike in all my birthday cards. Because Jake's a dog's name. Which, you know, some people will hear that story and go, oh, that's me. I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to call your nephew Spike because his name's Jake. It's pretty good. Also, it'd be fucked up if they were like, hey, dog. But they did it. They gave me another dog name. They gave me the name of the dog from fucking Rugrats. So I was cool with it, man. Spike is sick in Rugrats. And also, it's funny, dude. Right? My real name is Jake my real name is based off Adventure Time, and my fucking fake we're going to make fun of you name from my uncles is based off Rugrats. My name is bound by two beautiful cartoons. Can I complain? But anyway, what I'm saying is but anyway, I don't know. I don't know if he's fucking with my mom or what the hell's going on, but my mom was like, do you want me to say something to him? I go, no, just if he ever says, hey, I saw one of Jake's videos, just do me a favor and tell him, just shut up. Oh, you saw one of Jake's videos? Keep it to yourself. Because whatever you saw is not what the rest of the world saw when they watched it. Oh, man, that got me pissed. I don't know why. Dude, I get pissed at stupid shit. I mean, you know, I guess that's understandable. The guy's telling my mom that I'm talking about, like, blowjobs and I'm gargling cum. Listen. If my mom wants to be offended by something I do, at least let it be accurate to what I'm doing, you know? If I made a video where I was gargling cum and talking about blowjobs, I would own it. But that's not even what I fucking did, dude. Okay? If she's going to be pissed off, let her be pissed off because we're making cum sounds, not because we're doing something we never did, but you're no longer smoking no longer smoking weed. 90-year-old brain is confused. Anyway, I love you. I hope that uncle's not listening right now. I love you. I don't know what's going on with you where you saw that, where that's what you got from it, but I love you. Can't wait to see you again. Love you. I love you. Love you so much. But what the fuck is going on? Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Also, I forgot to talk about this with The Last of Us. Hey, dude. Okay, I tried my best not to spoil anything. And guess what? I'm gonna spoiler warning you right now. It's not a spoiler, really, but like if you don't want to hear anything about the game, I mean, if you've made it this far, you're kind of fucked already because I didn't spoil anything, but kind of. I don't know. I don't know how bare bones. I don't know if you're like me where like the simplest thing can be a spoiler. Listen. I'll tell you what happened. For The Last of Us, this is the last thing I talk about. For The Last of Us 2, some guy says to me, we're all in a chat online, and we're talking, voice chat, and this guy, I say how the game's about to come out, and I'm so excited to see it, right? Or I'm so excited to play it. And the guy goes, oh, dude. I just watched the last cutscene to it. I go, dude, don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything. You know why? Because I'm triggered by this shit. I've had traumatic fucking spoiler experiences, okay? I Am Legend. Somebody came out of the theater and immediately went, spoiler for I Am Legend, by the way, right now. Somebody immediately came out of the theater when I was a kid. I was waiting for an hour to see this movie. Some kid comes out and he goes, oh, I just saw it. I go, oh, really? He goes, yeah, Will Smith dies. I go, what the fuck? In college, years later, Gravity's coming out, right? I think I talked about this on the podcast. Gravity's coming out, and I'm so excited to see it because I don't really like Sandra Bullock that much, and the whole movie is about whether or not she dies. So I say to the guy, some guy I'm talking to in some film class I was in, was like, oh, dude, it's such a good movie. It's so good. I go, oh, yeah, I can't wait to see it because I don't really like Sandra Bullock that much. And, like, you know, I want to see it to see what happens to her, to see if she dies or not. And he goes, oh, well, spoiler alert, she doesn't die. And I looked at him and I went, why the fuck would you say that? And he goes, oh, well, she doesn't die. I go, yeah, but you just spoiled the end of the fucking movie. Like, what is going on in this guy's brain? So that's the backstory. That's my history of spoiling. There's more than that, but those are the two major moments that fucked me up, dude, and it's got me really on edge with shit like this. So this kid, immediately I start talking about how the game's about to come out. Hey, it comes out tomorrow. I can't fucking wait. And immediately he goes, hey, I watched the last cutscene. What about telling people you love something and can't wait to experience it makes them go, hey, let me mention the ending? So I immediately jump at him and go, hey, don't say anything. Don't spoil anything. Don't do it. Okay? I've been here before, and I almost killed the fucking people. Dude, when that kid told me Will Smith dies in I Am Legend, we were at a mall, and I fucking pushed him against the railing and go, why did you do that? We were like 13, so like don't get too carried away. Whenever you talk about like what's it called? Like a hand-to-hand conflict situation, it's like people get like, whoa, what? You push someone in like against the railing? Yeah, but we were 12, so our strength was fucking, nothing was going to happen, okay? I just wanted to scare him because I was pissed. I just grabbed him. I was like, why would you fucking do that, you idiot? Would I do that? No, with fucking adult strength? No, because that would be, potentially terrible. But what I'm saying is, as a young kid, angry in the moment, I grabbed him and was like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway, so this kid says, I watched the last cutscene. And I go, don't say anything. And he goes, oh, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I go, oh, okay. He goes, I'm going to talk to Pat about it later, though. I go, okay, cool, whatever. Don't talk about it now. And he goes, yeah, no. I mean, what I will say, though, is like I laughed hysterically. I laughed hysterically at the ending. Hey, dude. Maybe it's because I've been spoiled so hard before, but like, don't even say that, okay? Because now I'm going to be playing the game, and I have been playing the game. Well, I've forgotten about the laughing thing. No, I haven't. I've been playing this game, waiting for the last cutscene to see if it's funny or not. Because you put that in my fucking brain, dude. So now I can't even accurately enjoy the goddamn thing. Because all I'm thinking about is like, is the end of this going to be hilarious? And then you know what happened after that? We had a further discussion of the game and like why people don't like it. And I go, I feel like the people who don't like this game or like who read the leaks and got mad were people who didn't even play the first one. And he goes, oh, yeah, maybe. I go, did you play the first one? He goes, yeah. I go, well, did you like it? And he goes, no, not really. So then what are we talking about, dude? I watched the ending of a sequel to a game I didn't like or care for, and I laughed out loud at the out-of-context ending. What? Thanks for the fucking info, dude. Who gives a shit? Hey, dude, have you ever seen the end of Godfather 2? No? Oh, well, the end is hilarious. Did you watch Godfather 1? Yeah, half of it. I thought it was bad. But the end of the second one is so funny. Well, do you know anything about the events leading up to the end of the second one? Nope. So then why do I give a fuck about what you just said? So then I don't care what you just said. Nuts, man. So nuts. But yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense. If you watch anything out of context, okay? I watched a scene from Drive out of context, the hotel scene where like shit goes down and it's like ultra violent. I watched that scene out of sequence because I just wanted to like rewatch that scene. And out of context, that scene is crazy and just that scene is crazy. Like it looks cool, but also it's like these sound effects are bad, and you're really like focused in on the specific shit in the scene when you're watching it by itself. So, but then I watched the whole movie with a friend of mine recently who never saw the movie, and that scene's amazing because you know you gotta watch stuff in the context of the entire experience, bro. If you just watch if you just watch the I am the one who knocks speech by itself, you go, what the fuck is this? In the context of the show, it's amazing. But if you watch it by itself, you're like, hey, dude, Walt, calm down. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't spoil things for people, especially when they ask you not to. Don't say that you... Don't even say how you reacted. Just fucking... If somebody says, hey, I don't want to hear anything about the thing, don't talk about it anymore. Anyway. If you're playing The Last of Us 2 right now, enjoy it. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all safe. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for listening. New video on Jake and Josh this week. New video on Jake Letizia soon. Yeah. So, love you guys. Thank you for listening. You're the best. You're the best. I love you guys. This is the 9th time I've said that. I've said that so many fucking times at this point. Last time. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.